can be a great people, Kal-El. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
The video. Welcome to Savers. I wasn't planning on coming today because yesterday was President's Day, so we did do sourcing yesterday on a Monday, which is not very typical. But because of the holiday, you get the extra discounts at Goodwill, so I decided to go. And we got a few things, nothing wild. I'm over here at Savers. Today is say Tuesday, and so it's senior day, and it's looking pretty busy. We're gonna get in there, see what we can find, buy and sell on eBay, buy low, sell high. I'm not really going with the intention of really buying anything because I don't really need anything. So we're just looking for big hits, and hopefully we can find some cool stuff that I can show you guys. Yeah, but let's get in there. Yes, please. Just gonna take a look at a couple things. I'd like to look at the necklace, the pink one, the Juicy Couture. Yes, yeah, that one right there. Thank you. Okay, I'll take this.
You want it?
Yes, and
what
then
is your name?
Gilbert.
Silva.
Yes, and I'm gonna look at a camera on that side too.
Silva.
Yes. Perfect. If I can see a camera, it's right next to the pink, purple shoes right there. The one inside the bag right here, that one. Yes. Oh no. All right. Let's see what the price is on that. Oh no. Do you know what the price would be on that? They didn't put a price on it.
Yes. Okay. One moment.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we're gonna get the Juicy Couture necklace. It's got like a Cuban link to it. It goes for about $50, what we're looking at. So 20 bucks, 20% off. We should be okay on that one. I was looking at the Olympus camera, which did not have a price tag on it. She took it to the back and they priced it at 20 bucks. So we would not be able to pay that for it. It probably only goes for about 30. Only at 7 megapixels. Let's see. Oh, that was weird. I didn't see that coming. I thought that was attached. Then I looked at a watch there. It was just really loud right now. I was trying. I'm going to circle back and show you guys a watch that was of interest, but I don't know. I just think it just didn't look right for some reason. But let's check out these shelves. See what we can find. I'm going to go check out the other side. Oh, damn. Trinket box. Anything inside? Trinket box. Just $19.99. Really busy in the glass figurine aisles. This is a dead aisle. Not too many people want the paper or basket stuff, wire stuff. Nobody really wants to be that. It's packed everywhere else. What is this? Multi-purpose tape dispenser. Doesn't feel very heavy. Kind of a cheap one. Or maybe something I can use. But no. A little Bible cover. Leather. No, not leather. I think portfolios can be okay. I mean, this. Trying to remember different brands that I look out for. Like, I know it when I see it. Just like a song. Yeah, you always know when you. This would be good if it wasn't personalized. Decent brand. Yeah, it's kind of like a song. You kind of, you'll remember it when you see it, but when you try to call upon it in the moment, you can't. But I've mentioned several on my channel to look out for. So, Field & Co. Dignity Health, no. Yeah, nothing really here. Let's go check out another aisle. Something to look out for. I don't think this is really worth it. It's clean. It's from Alani, Disney. It doesn't have any Disney branding on it. I really like these. I have one already. It's kind of got some funk on the inside. Oh, it's cracked too. Never mind. That's pretty cool. I like those. I would have picked that up, but this is Alani Disney. There it is. Alani Disney souvenir mugs. Souvenir popcorn buckets from Disney do really well. I don't know about this one. I'll take a look. But this is in Hawaii, so I mean, a lot of people go to Disneyland, a lot of people go to Disney World, but Disney Hawaii, I've never been. I'll pick that up though, just in case. We'll do a lookup. It's worthy of a lookup. This is a cool Starbucks. This one comes off, comes off so you can hook it onto something. I might take a look at this. It's not even used. $10 though. Holy cow. We'll take a look. Yeah, we're looking for. Let's see what's any Deneen mugs. Nothing really. Okay, let's go this way. We're recording yet. There's always a little bit of a delay when I hit the start button, but I think we're gonna pick this up. Now, typically, I would not pick this up, but it has Texas Longhorns etched into it. $5.99. Texas University. My whole family. Actually, I think both sides are mostly from Texas. So got a huge Texas family. So I'm definitely picking that up. I am not from Texas. I am from here. San Jose or Santa Clara County, whatever you want to call it. That could be sterling silver around it, but based on my history, not really worth it. Okay, keep waiting for the camera to start. There's always a bit of a delay, but check out this picture I got. Texas Longhorns, Texas University. It's not something I would typically pick up, but because that has it etched in there, oh, that is really cool. And I have a huge family in Texas. My parents are from Texas. So for $5.99, we're definitely gonna pick this up. It's just a nice picture. Let's see if there's any more, maybe cups like this with that etched in it, but let me tell you, Texas people are die-hard people. Trust me, I have a lot of family still in Texas. Let's see any more. I see another picture over here. This one. That one was not. Let's see, maybe a glass. Pardon me. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna double check the glassware and see if there's anything etched with that Texas Longhorn logo. We're in the appliance section, and if you guys watch my videos, I'm not a big appliance person. Why? Because I don't like it. And if you don't like it, odds are you're probably going to be hesitant in listing it and testing it. So, and if something that just sits there, it's just profit that's just wasting away. Oh, sorry. What is this? What is this? What, stoneware pot? It's nicely made. I mean, the lid is nice. The pot? What is a bean pot? I mean, let me scan it really quick. It's kind of nice. Music's so loud. A new song, but it's a good song. Oh, there's a chip. No, I was gonna put it in the cart, but not with that chip. Do a little bit more investigative work. No, I just have a reason to leave it behind. So the music's so loud, we're not going to pick that up. And this is a lid for a Instapot. Turns it into an air fryer. But I already have an air fryer, so we don't need that. Let's check out the next aisle. Mike, Golden State Picker, walk on by. So I'm pretty sure he covered all the golf clubs already, so I'm not going to really bother looking through them. And it's probably gone through a lot of this larger stuff already, so some of the large electronics and stuff, you know, I watch his videos quite often. He does pick those things up. So if he's been through this area already, there's probably not much for a reseller. I didn't see him have anything in his hand or anything, but pretty sure if there was some good profitable items, he would have picked it up. Nice turkey. That's funny. I was in my childhood there. But just because there are other resellers, everything in the area, doesn't mean that there's nothing left. We can't know everything. It's a little loud, and I don't see anything over here on the toys. I'm gonna check the baggies really quick. Oh, it's not looking really good here. I mean, there are bags of Legos, but they're mostly loose. I really don't see... I saw a Lego Friends bag with minifigures. You know, when you've been doing Legos for a long time, collecting Legos, you can kind of tell what the sets are going to be based on the colors and types of blocks that are in there. Lego Friends. I mean, Lego Friend minifigures aren't really that great. Again, you want to look out for the... these bags are kind of open too. Star Wars minifigures, older minifigures, the Knights, Forest Men. Even Marvel ones aren't really that great. You want $20 a bag loose? Yeah, no, not for me. But we're gonna go check out the other baggie wall. That's from the Trolls movie. Alright. Let's shoot to the other side here. Alright, we're back in the clear glass cup aisle. Let's see if there's any of those Longhorn etch. Maybe there's matching glasses for it. That would be kind of cool to find. It's kind of hard to see the etchings though, especially with clear glass. T-Mobile. No, it's definitely not it. Well, I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure what kind of glasses would go with that. And some beer style glasses. Glasses similar to this, I would think, would be matching. Tequila. I mean, I didn't look through here already, but maybe some more beer glasses. No. T-Mobile. It's made in Italy. No, it looks like an Irish coffee style glass. I don't see any more. I don't see any more Texas Longhorns. So. Plenty of etch stuff, but no Longhorns. I'm gonna go check one aisle that I was kind of boxed out of, and then we'll do the baggie wall. That is gonna give me nightmares. Alright. Wall of bags. Baggies. Is there anything hidden in here? And in the comments, if you see anything, yell it out in the comments. Holiday collectible. Speaking of collectibles, if you guys are into collecting Hallmark ornaments, we're just at the Hallmark store, 70% off all their Hallmark keepsake ornaments right now. But it excludes the Haunted Mansion ones, which I was finally able to get at least 2 of them. They had them in stock, so Those will be for next year's tree, or this year's tree, I should say, because we're in February already. This could be interesting. There you go. $3.99 financial calculator. I'll look it up. I always forget what numbers are the holy grail here, but we'll look it up. Easy to look up. Yeah, the calculator should be further that way because that's where all the electronics are. That's where the Hugo Boss flask, $49.49. Yeah, nah. Might be like $10. So yeah, I think that's like $1 for me to even consider it. Party supplies. Here's a reusable coffee filter. Never resold those. Never found any that were worth it. This. No. Little laser engraved things, paperweights. I just sold one actually recently. It was a Hello Kitty. It was $22. Generic ones I wouldn't mess with. I mean, well, they have to be good subject matter. It really depends on the subject matter. Alright, I'll get back to you if I find anything of interest here. Okay, so I put the Disney mug back. It's not going to be worth it. This is probably worth it. It's not used, but it's been, this rubber is kind of getting old. I did find this. This is an NVIDIA. You notice by that logo right there. Shield. So this is a controller for an NVIDIA Shield tablet. $6.99. Should sell for $30. But I'm going to go check the glass again. I'm going to go see if there's an NVIDIA Shield tablet in the glass that may have been donated. The issue is, because it's in the glass, it's probably going to be cost a little bit if it is there. But let's slice our way over there. Don't know if I picked these up last time I was here, but Mexican glass. Pretty cool. Not worth reselling though. It's a cool glass, but it's studio crystal. Made in China, not really worth it. I mean, yeah, it's got some issues as well too. Little market, no.
Buenos días, acá ando en la tienda. Ya sé. ¿Verdad? Aquí ando en mi tienda favorita, apenas llegué.
What is it?
It's a graphics card for a computer.
Nice.
But it's an old one though.
Oh, okay.
So it's not, you know, I just wanted to see what was, yeah.
Aquí ando.
Actually, yeah.
No, ya me salí, ya tengo desde las 11 acá.
Ah, get back in there.
Allá hablas ratito.
All right, I'm gonna pass on this as well for,
Thank
is
you.
that what, 100? Yeah.
How much?
I'll pass on that for 100,
Wow,
yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
No, I can do it.
Okay,
Fine.
thank
There,
you.
there you go. Perfect. Ah, there you
Thanks
go.
so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me.
Were you here before him?
Yeah. That is coming.
I go outside.
One of the area I just came out of. There's a couple of women there now, but there's also a couple other people hanging out there. They're just
Sit down, you're gonna fall.
kind of sitting there,
We're going.
waiting for. What did I do? Oh, what's that? Oh, thought I saw something there. But they're just kind of waiting there for carts to come out and then going through it, loading up what they want. And one of the employees was talking to the manager about them. But they're here all the time, so it's not like something unusual. It's every Tuesday. Nothing really they can do, I guess. Alright, well, got 3 things. Oh, I actually got 4 things. I have the necklace waiting for me. That should be a pretty good score. Tailor-made hat, $8.99. No. Alright, so that's a glass pitcher. I'm gonna say about 75 on that one. 30 on that. That's, I don't know. 30 maybe? We'll see. I grabbed a little lantern, but I'm gonna put it back. I thought we might need that, but no, I have a bunch of flashlights and stuff already, so. Let's get on out of here. Hey everybody, welcome to the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed that trip over to Savers. Savers isn't one of my favorite places to source at, but they do have some great stuff from time to time. The prices are a little bit higher at Savers, so make sure you get that 20% off coupon by donating an item, donating something to them. Then you get that 20% off coupon, and it makes it a little bit better. I still prefer Goodwill and flea market, but usually the jewelry at Savers is better than Goodwill and the flea market, and sometimes better pricing as well too, even better than the flea market. Now they do have watches as well too at Savers, and I have found some great deals on watches there, but really where I find the best deals on watches are over at the flea market. And then you start to learn, as you're in your journey of sourcing, you'll start to learn which places have the best, pricing, or the best clothing, or the best, like for me, computer stuff, glassware, toys, and then you start targeting those categories as you start visiting these different locations. So Savers is good. It's definitely something to add into our route, and your guys' mileage may vary depending upon your location. So that was a cool little trip, and we're going to go over some items that we sold. And of course, I'm going to touch on some talking points. And, it's not, what I'd like to do with these little talking points is not necessarily, just, talk about reselling or, kind of like life in general, because, reselling is a part of my life. It's a part of, it is somewhat of a job, but it's also something that I enjoy. And, like I've said before, we really got to enjoy what we're doing. Then it just becomes more than just a job. It's, if you don't love your job, then, I've always said, try to find something that you do love. Otherwise, it's just not going to make life very fun. because we all got to earn, unfortunately, we all have to earn a living, we all have to earn money. We have to earn, money to pay for things, basically, our house, our cars, gas, all that. So that is the thing. So definitely try to find something that you do love. And if you're here on YouTube, you're watching this video and you're a reseller, you probably love reselling as well too. So, and for me, it's all about the hunt, the journey, the finding all these great items. And I have some great items to show you guys. Unique items as well too that sold over this is coming out on a Monday, which is after the weekend. Duh. Yeah, duh, me. But this is coming out on a Monday, and so we have a bunch of sales over the weekend. I'm going to show you some unique things that really sold that you should be on the lookout for. But for me, it's always the thrill of the hunt. And I released a video on Saturday, which is not a typical release video, but I was able to go over to the Winchester Mystery House with my wife, and they had a very special event. So we've been to the Winchester Mystery House. It's in our city of San Jose, and it's actually a not a national landmark, but a city landmark. And it's the story of Sarah Winchester and the Winchester rifles and all that. And it is apparently it is a haunted place. I'm not gonna discount that, whether you believe in it or not. And it is something that I enjoy, and I enjoyed more. I enjoyed more when I was younger. I definitely enjoy it now. It's just got a lot of things going on in life. I really, have a lot of stuff that I'm working on. So I don't get to do any ghost hunting like I used to in the past. One of the most exciting adventures that we had was me and a bunch of friends. We went over to Virginia City, and we were able to spend an evening in the cemetery there. So that was a pretty cool experience. Didn't have any experiences there. You probably heard in the video, the investigators there, doing this thing is more, it's not, you really don't get a lot of evidence in this, and depending on what you believe, if you believe in it or not, it's just a fun, just adventure to go on, and, just to kind of put your mind into that environment, and just getting if you like getting spooked or everybody has their own. Some people love roller coasters. Some people love some people are, what do you call it? Into what's the word? Like living life to the edge, or not or. I guess it can go along with scaring yourself for the excitement. That's something that I enjoy, and I enjoyed, in the past more. But so when the opportunity came up to go there, and we were actually able to stay in the actual, sit in the rooms. Usually those rooms are roped off, and during the regular tour, you can walk through it, and it's roped off, so you can't go into the actual rooms. But we actually got a chance to be in the rooms, just sit in the rooms for a period of time, which was a really cool experience. Just a history there. It's just a San Jose landmark. The history of, it's a part of San Jose history. And I've lived in San Jose my whole life. So, and it's also right next to some great dining areas. It's right next to Santana Row. If you guys are familiar with the area, Santana Row is just a really, it is a very high end. They have a lot of designer brands and shops there. Have I sourced there before? No, but I've sourced across the street at the mall, which is Valley Fair, which also has a lot of designer stuff there. And retail arbitrage is hard, especially in the designer world. That's even tougher. And buy cost is pretty high, so I have done some retail arbitrage in that arena before. Don't do it too much because, like I said, the buy cost is very high. But I mean, just going back to the mystery, the journey. I'm just really into those kind of things, and I think that's one of the reasons why I gravitate towards sciences a lot, and I still study to this day and investigate. And I've said it before. I'm a huge physics guy, and I really I still keep up with latest articles on quantum physics, particle physics, and all that, and just to study the history of not the history, but what makes what makes life what it is. And this coming out on a Monday, actually after Easter, which is celebrated by Christians around the world. And again, religions are just a way of trying to make sense of life and find your purpose, your meaning, and help guide you through this life. And hopefully into the next life, if whatever you guys believe in out there, and it's everybody just curious, the curiosity, and that's what really keeps me going, is just that curiosity, that excitement about or it's really more about the excitement of the mystery, because if you knew everything, I think if you just knew everything, that'd be kind of boring. I'm just noticing my light's kind of in the camera a little bit here. I didn't position this properly. There we go. Just the journey, I mean, if we knew everything, that's, like I was saying, it'd be kind of boring, a boring life. But, just constantly, making these little small discoveries. And, yeah, that's why I love a good mystery. No matter what it is, I love a good mystery. A good mystery story, a good movie that has a good, good. It's like sometimes I'm watching a bad movie, and if it just has enough of a mystery to hook me, bad or good, I gotta finish that movie. I gotta know the ending. I gotta know the answer, and hopefully there's another a movie to follow after that I can find on Netflix or whatever. But and for me, that's what keeps life interesting. Is there's a mystery and we follow it, try to find answers, and maybe we do find some answers, and then we're on to the next mystery. So either way, that's enough about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, if you guys are into that, that's why I put on the title, not reselling. So if you're not interested in that stuff, you could just it's not a reselling video, so you can just bypass that. But just a really cool experience. Okay, on to reselling stuff and items that sold. The other day, I released a video. I was talking about some electronic, computer stuff, computer hardware. But here's something to look out for. The challenge with this kind of an item is figuring out what it goes to exactly. But Google Image can help you. These are little I/O shields, or I/O stands for in and out. It's for a computer. This actually goes on the back of computer cases. So if you look on the back of your computer case, you'll see like the USB and all that. This is just a little shield that kind of protects protects the not really the ports, but kind of just protects stuff from going inside the computer. So, but it still gives you access to the ports on the back. So system builders, computer builders, this will come with the motherboard, because these are unique to the motherboards. And this will come with a motherboard, and if you're building a computer like I do, the computer cases will have a spot for this. Some motherboards are, these are becoming pre-built into motherboards, more higher end motherboards, but it's becoming a lot more common that they're built into the motherboard. However, there's still a market for these, and if you find this is a little more higher end one, this little symbol up here, if you guys see that, is that means it's an Asus. It goes to an Asus motherboard. That's the Republic of Gamers kind of logo. So a little bit more of a higher end type of motherboard. But if you see these out here, you can Google image them. They'll generally go for between $10 to $15, depending upon the rarity. If it's for a gaming motherboard, typically it's a little bit more sought after. But this is an older one, and one of the ways you can tell they're an older one is this type of this weird design of a, you typically don't see this anymore. If I'm not mistaken, DVI. So that's for an older video connector, kind of like HDMI, but bigger, bunch of pins, all that stuff. So definitely keep your eye out for these little I/O shields. Trust me, like when I find a motherboard and I don't have the I/O shield for it, I'll go on to eBay and look for that I/O shield to try to find it, because this completes the overall build of a computer. Otherwise, it'll have a big opening in the back. So, okay, that's really cool. I did want to just show you guys that. That didn't sell. That is actually to a motherboard that I have in a test bed. It's an open air system, so I don't really need it, but I'm going to keep it just in case I ever do sell the motherboard. Okay. So, cool items that I sold. Matches. Be on the lookout for matches. I think this is the last pack of matches that I've had from a big match lot. So, not all matches are necessarily good, but these are old vintage matches. And here's one that's really cool. This is Sugar Bowl. This is a there's Sugar Bowl right here. And that's a ski resort up in, going up towards, like if you're going to go towards Reno, you know, you'll come across Sugar Bowl. And I used to snowboard there a lot. And so, I don't know if Sugar Bowl really sold it or not, but there's some other ones in here. There's like this area services. There's some hotel ones in here. So, you don't want to pay too much for these, because they don't, you really don't know what's going to sell. And along the lines of weird and haunted and stuff like that, there were a set of matches that I sold in this big old lot. I mean, I bought a whole bunch of matches in a big old bundle. So these didn't really, I don't know, maybe a cent or two per matchbox is what. This sold for $9.36, I believe. So it probably came out to like a penny a matchbox. But I made most of my money back with more. With other matches like Hyatt, Hilton ones, and actually so a really cool one was, I think there were 2 or 3 matchbooks if I remember correctly. I think they sold for $15, and they actually had, it was from a restaurant. I think it said Agamotto's, I believe. It was an Italian restaurant, but the location was really what sold them. The location, so where the restaurant, so it had like a restaurant name on it, but it said like, I think it was Agamotto's, if I remember correctly. Agamotto's of Amityville, New York. And what is Amityville, famous for? The Amityville Horror. So I put them up there, I put Amityville in the title, and they sold. I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting, pretty cool, especially here in California. I mean, what are you going to, not really going to find so many, you're not necessarily going to find new items from New York, but they were here, they were in a huge lot of matches. So I already sold a bunch of matches, and this is the last lot, kind of like miscellaneous matches that I really didn't feel didn't really connect. They weren't necessarily all hotel ones or good hotel ones, and so I just kind of lotted these up together and sold and bought them. So, this profit already at this point on a big match buyout that I did, or I saw them there and I was like, I'm gonna just get all these matches, because I've sold matches before in the past, and these would sell too. So, I mean, it's probably like advertising as well. Anybody that's into advertising, old vintage advertising, and as far as matches go, I mean, I remember, I grew up in the 80s, and I remember these matchbooks. I remember the old cigarette machines where you pull the little tab. Not that I was able to smoke, but you can pull the tabs and your cigarettes come out. So that was in every single restaurant that I we would go to as a kid. I have another item that just sold. Oop, my light's on here, and this is what did this sell for? Let me just. Oh, not this one. Let me just see what this sold really quick. So I got this little troll guy, and Oakland A's. So this was a old stadium giveaway. I got a whole bunch of these, and I got them for right around $1 a piece. Now, it didn't sell for a crazy amount of money. It was $9. Oh, I was looking this up really quick, but it's not necessarily the individual price that I was really looking at when picking these up. It was the price overall of what I was going to get on the whole deal. So whenever I bundle something up, I tend to look at the deal as a whole. So not the individual item, not what I'm going to get for the individual piece, but overall what I'm going to get. But this little troll guy sold for $9. So the little troll guy, everybody likes these little trolls. You find the vintage ones, they do really well. And obviously this is this is a Oakland A's, so obviously it's a little bit more. First of all, it's a toy, so it's geared towards toy people. Second of all, it's a Major League Baseball, so kind of geared towards baseball. I think you have the Oakland A's, so it's a really specific item, but there's a lot of people that are fans of baseball that would probably want this. A lot of people that are fans of the Oakland A's, they remember them from back in the day. And I'm a big baseball fan. I definitely am an Oakland A's fan, but I like just baseball in general. And you'll see me. I collect all kinds of baseball stuff. I just like baseball, so I don't necessarily stick to like one team. Like I'm not all just Oakland A's geared out, everything. No, I'm not like that. I like all of baseball, so like all the teams. Even the Yankees, the Red Sox. I even like the Giants, even though I'm not a big San Francisco fan. I like the Giants. I will collect Giants stuff as well too. So, what? Oh, right here. Okay, so we got a glass piece. And this is actually Pioneer Woman. Pioneer Woman doesn't go for as much as it used to. Definitely the market is pretty overwhelmed. But this one sold for $14. So nothing crazy. I wouldn't pick it up again. And I would definitely... Some Pioneer Woman, and we sold them before, was the rolling pins. Some of the rolling pins still do pretty good. I don't really know what they go for now or this year because I haven't really found any, so I don't really, look them up. So if I find it, I'll look it up and see what they're currently going for. But I remember we sold one rolling pin for, I think it was $230. The other stuff doesn't really do that well, so I wouldn't be picking this up again. Unless you get it for like 25 cents or 50 cents. So cool item. Definitely sold. Definitely some profit, but it has to go in a box and everything. It's glass. I'm gonna have to take some time, a little bit of care in shipping it. So for $14, I'd really not want to do that. So, but another item that did sell really well, that's kind of along the lines of food or dining, are these steak knives. This is the last one I have. I picked up 3 of these. We got them in a big bundle deal. We got them for about $4 a piece. And they've been selling for over $30. This one, I took an offer of $33. And it's just a great piece. Silverware. People still buy silverware. Even though, you might think, this is brand new. But used silverware still sells. And you want to stick to the major name brands like Oneida, J.A. Hinkles. There are some other higher end ones. Lennox does make silverware as well too. Also, Tiffany makes silverware, so definitely keep your eye out for it. And it does sell really well if you find it. It's not something that I have found, but I do know they make it, so I do keep my eye out for it. What else was I going to show? Oh, this one here too. Okay, now this is really cool. Now this might look like something that everybody knows, and that's something that a toy line that I don't particularly like. But this does look like it. It's not it, but you might think that's a pop figure, but it's not a pop figure. This is actually the mascot for a website called GitHub. It's a place where you can go download software and stuff. And this is their mascot. So it's Cat. It's Octocat, I believe, if I remember correctly, is the name. That's what I at least put in the title. So just a really cool. This sold for $50. I had this sitting on my desk because I'm a big computer guy, and so sometimes I do have to go get software, and I do go to GitHub from time to time to download some software, and so I was familiar with this. So when I saw this at Goodwill, I don't remember what I paid for it because I got it such a long time ago, and I've just had it sitting on my desk. And I've been doing some cleaning around here. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and list it, and it sold within about a day for $50. I think I listed this on Thursday, and it sold Friday afternoon, so it took about a day to sell. But $50, full asking price too. And I did put offers on this because I listed it for $50 and. Anything generally over $20, I will open up offers on. Really depends what it is and how much I paid for the item. Because sometimes if my buy cost was a little bit too high, then I won't do a best offer. Or I won't open offers on it initially. I may send out an offer on an item. But generally, buying stuff at such a low cost that if it's $20 or more, I'll have offers open on it. Because, in my opinion, any profit is good profit. But we do try to stick to around $15 to $20 per item if we can. Obviously, if we get but like I was saying earlier, if we get a big bundle deal, I'll look at the overall deal as opposed to each individual item. Okay, there was a lot of talking. I'm kind of tired. This is the evening. This is Sunday evening, the day me finishing up this video and getting this out there to you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate the video. And what's coming up? We're in April already, guys. So the time is moving very quickly. Get your items up, get them listed. And I started posting more on my secondary channel. It's just about it's gem shorts. I don't know if I still have it linked down below or not, but just latest in news around reselling. Quick little videos on that, but just to kind of pull from that a little bit is consumer spending is up for the month of February. It's up 0.8%. So it doesn't sound like a big number when you're talking about hundreds of millions of people in the United States. That 0.8% is actually pretty good. It actually beat estimates. So people are still buying, even though everyone was talking about recession, economy going down. People are still buying. Get your items up and listed. I appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up on this video to like it, and I appreciate any new subscribers if you guys enjoy this content, and hit the bell notification if you guys do want to get notified when these videos drop, which all reselling videos drop Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Occasionally there may be some bonus stuff from my life, but typically this is a reselling channel and we focus on that. We'll catch you guys in the next video.